What up, what up, what up,
Take
what up, what
two.
up, what up, what up, what up, what up, my mother pooping peoples. We are back, man. You know what I'm talking about? The Quality Minutes gang, man. You know what I'm talking about? You got Miss Keita in the building. You got my
Hey,
nigga Speedo in the building. You know what I'm talking about? What is happening, family?
what's
Uh,
going on, y'all? We've been gone for a minute
We back like we never motherfucking left. You
yeah,
know
we
what I'm
at
back
talking
like we
all.
never left,
Been
man.
a long
And
time. I shouldn't have
about?
left
Left you.
you.
Damn. Without a hot beat. Step two. Come on, man.
Step two,
dang,
step two.
Shout out to all the
dang.
old ass concerts that's been going on lately. But that's neither here nor there. Like these old artists out here trying to get this bag back, ain't they?
Hey, I'm not mad at. Listen, I'm not mad at it because if you think about it, cats like Kiss and Van Halen and Rolling Stones, these dudes be they tour well until their elderly age, man. You know what I'm saying? So, when you see Genuine out here trying to dance or Smokey
They
Robinson
make
out here
babies well into their
performing, I ain't
elderly
mad
age.
at it.
Bruce Springsteen still going crazy.
Bro, super
All
old.
these men you just
Gene
named are
Simmons is
still
like
having
80 years
babies.
old, bro. Still dressing up in makeup and stuff, man. Sticking his tongue out.
Nigga, Robert De Niro just had another baby. I think he's like 75 or some shit like that, bro. A black
Yeah.
baby. You
78.
know, he got a black wife.
Oh, black baby.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. Well, we try something new here on the Quality Minutes podcast. We want to stay relevant and we're trying to stay up on the times, man. So we doing current events, man. We're gonna talk a little bit about what's going on in the world, man, because we all gotta know what's going on in the world. So we might even become your new news channel. How about that?
Hey
The
man,
Quality News channel?
might as well get it the quality from somewhere. You feel me?
Definitely, definitely. So what's the first thing we talking about today, man?
What
Where
you
you
got
want to
for
go first?
what you got for us, Miss Keita? Ladies first, ladies first. Oh, before I start, I gotta
Yeah.
say this. Happy birthday to my lovely wife, Kimberly.
Oh
It's
shoot, happy
her
birthday.
Happy
birthday.
born day,
Dang,
Kimberly.
that's what's up. Hold on, man. I haven't done this in a while, man. So
Uh-oh,
I,
we
I
about to do
forgot my
Stevie.
damn
You don't
hold
know the
on.
cues. You don't know the
Oh,
cues.
no. Uh where is it? Where is it? There it is.
Everybody push the goddamn button. Push the goddamn button.
There it
Shout
is.
out to you, babe. Love you. Happy birthday to your twin sister, Kira, too. Yeah, you know
Yes.
what it
Oh,
is.
y'all got twins. Oh, wow.
Oh, and also happy belated birthday to my father. His birthday was July 2nd. So happy belated birthday,
Yes.
Pops.
Oh,
Feliz
wow.
cumpleaños, padre.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
But I'm
Feliz
sorry to interrupt
cumpleaños.
you though, Kitty. My bad. Let's
You
jump
know, you
on into
fine, baby.
What's the topic?
Hey, we got to give the shout out to the
Yeah.
fam. We got to get a shout out
the
for the
show.
fam.
So,
So, my very first, I have three current events that I really want to talk about. One, affirmative action. It's been overturned, people.
Mm.
After years of it having to be established, it is no more. The Supreme Court ruled just last week that it is unconstitutional. It is no more. Two, on the
Well,
rise,
wait.
we have four. Oh,
wait,
you
wait, wait,
want?
wait. Yeah, explain that for people who
Yeah,
don't.
let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Oh, if you
Explain
want
that
to talk about
affirmative
it,
action
you
for those
ready to go
people who
about
don't know exactly what the hell affirmative action
affirmative
is.
action was established for what most people who are in the white supremacy mindset feel is to help minorities who were mediocre to get by. People who were not going to be able to do it because they weren't smart enough or the strongest or the best to at whatever it was they were going for as far as a job, they needed a little help. We needed to give them pity. That's what some thought. But in reality, affirmative action was not that at all. To be clear, affirmative action did not make room for those who were less talented minorities. It actually gave space for deserving minorities that would have normally had those jobs that they took up go to mediocre white. Okay. And when I say white, I'm not more so talking about females because white females are minorities as well. We're talking about white males. They are the only ones that are not a minority. Anyone and any ethnicity other than a white male is a minority. So it really helped white women to get by as well because they were dealing with the prejudices of being women and being put in a space that was really carved out for men. And before they even got anything, some Black men were getting those roles at times. So it helped them as women, along with the Black women and any other race of women, to get ahead. It helped all minorities outside of white men.
So why do you feel as though they got rid of it?
Hold on, can I jump in there real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
And not to dispute what you have to say, but you know me,
Oh no, go ahead.
I'm just combative. So white women, they're not a minority. They just
by the definition,
based on the policy and what they determine to be minorities.
Yeah.
But
historically,
the historical context, white women are not minorities. But when you look at like when you look at the cast, right, and like who benefits from white supremacy is white males, white women, and then the rest of us.
Come on, Speedy, speak that truth. Wake us up. Thank you. I'm just giving you the definition. I'm just giving you the definition by which the Supreme Court originally did create affirmative action and included white women to be in that. But you're right. They are not. They just were in. You got everything you just said.
They just benefited from it. So go ahead. So what was the question, G?
I said, why do you think that they decided to change it after all these goddamn decades of, why now? Why now?
Keep in mind what I said once before, especially when Roe versus Wade was overturned. It has nothing to do when laws are changed to help us. It's always about what is benefiting them. Even if a law is designed and we think it's helping us, in reality, it's still something in the background that is benefiting those who are not minorities to some degree. So for me, they're doing that because somehow, some way, they are seeing that more of us are educated, more of us are being the best of the best, and they are feeling threatened because, again, affirmative action was designed to keep those whites who were mediocre from having to get those jobs and outdo those who were the exception, who were minorities that were the exception. Now we are outdoing them in such a way. I feel that that's why they say we got to get rid of this, because we need more of our mediocre people to be put in place. And when I say we need, it was the ones who wanted and decided that affirmative action needs to leave in the first place. And it was done so that the colleges would also accept less of our exceptional people and more of their legacies who were not getting in because they were mediocre.
Well, so speaking of, that's what I was going to say, was what I do appreciate is there are some people challenging like legacy policies now, which I do, speaking of mediocre, which is kind of the same, is one and the same, right? Like I had a father that went to Harvard University or Yale, and now I get to go just because that's my father, right? So that's the issue as well. So I feel like, if they could strike that down, I wouldn't have much of an issue. But you asked a question like, why do I think they got rid of it? Well, we have very right-leaning members of the Supreme Court, right, who were appointed by our previous president Donald Trump, who was very right-leaning, and so right now, diversity, equity, inclusion is under attack. So anything attached to wokeness or critical race theory or diversity, everything, all of it is under attack. You see what's happening in Florida with DeSantis. So
God. I want to talk
the Satan. You talking about the Satan?
Yeah, he's a wild boy, that DeSantis.
This nigga said he getting rid of the IRS. Like what?
He said he getting rid of everything down there. He don't give a damn.
Wait, this is why I'm so confused. And it cracks me up because white males did not allow people with such names like DeSantis or Zimmerman or anything like that sounded as if it was from a Latin background or anything else. Yet here these men are not woke enough to realize you really are in a space to serve them The moment that you're not, you are back to being that son of an
I
immigrant
think
that you came
DeSantis is
from.
Italian. I think DeSantis
Same
is Italian.
difference. They hated Italians.
It's not the same
You
difference.
you it
Yeah, they get a
same
love.
difference.
Look how they
That's a
love Christopher
minority.
Columbus, for God's sake. You know what
It's
I'm saying?
not. It's
It's
not.
not. Yeah, I have to agree with that.
Here's what I say.
I'm
So
saying
back
white skin is white skin is white skin. I get
right.
that much.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you having white skin with an Italian name, if that's where his ethnicity lies with that last name, derives from, you are only accepted into the club as long as you do what they need you to.
They
But
actually,
back in the day, you was, and I'm not going to say the derogatory names, but you was called other things, and you were the lowest of the low. And now, just because you were able to get in the club, and because you're white skinned with lighter eyes, you seem to forget that until you are disposable, your time, your clock is ticking.
Yeah.
The moment that you are disposable, you gonna know your place again.
look what they did to
Yeah.
Sarah Palin. You ain't heard from her ass, and she tried to.
That's
I can see Alaska. I can see Russia
that's
from my
because
house.
one
Like,
could
what you
argue
want,
that
basket?
she was not a credible or a legitimate candidate for vice president. One could argue that. Well, great. But Yak, what you think, man? What you think about
That's true.
At
what you think
all.
about affirmative action?
Um, like y'all say, man, it's pretty much a way to just attack shit, like you say, man. The world is under, like you say, just a bunch of scrutiny and attacking right now. So they're they kind of they putting they foot in their asses with this one a little bit though too. You know what I'm saying? But I think this is just the beginning of some catastrophic fuck ups that they gonna be trying to put together. And I
Yep.
think that young minority, black men and Latin and y'all got to start getting y'all shit together, bro, because they gonna make it harder and harder and harder by the every step of the way. So find you something, get you a trade, do something, just do something. Try to stay out the way because they coming.
Yeah. And
I do.
here's what I'll say. Hold on, Marquita. Here's what I'll
Mhm.
say. It's like, yes, this is concerning, but what history will prove is that we're gonna find a way and we're gonna figure it
Oh,
out at
no
the end of
doubt.
the day,
Yeah,
bro.
for
Like
sure.
they you know, this country and lawmakers have thrown any and everything at minorities, particularly black people in this country, from Jim Crow to enslavement to mass incarceration to everything, right? And we still moving and grooving and we still
Our
making
survival
money. We
rate is
still,
amazing.
bro, I'm telling
You
it's
see how
wild.
Our
how
survival
these
rate is
niggas,
amazing.
you
Is
see how these dudes are surviving in these doing these life sentences, bro. They cooking hibachi grills, bro. Dog, you can't make this up, bro. Like
bro,
they so
you
inventive. It's the
Wait,
smartest.
can I?
Go
I
ahead,
just
Q.
gotta
bro,
add this one
like
thing.
Wallow, my man Wallow, you know what I'm saying, from another podcast, he did 20 years in the clink. He is out doing his thing, bro. Like, shout out to, like, we gonna make a way, bro. I know it looks dire, it often looks dire, but if you look at history and look at where we come from and where we are to
Man.
this day, like, we have made a lot of
Man.
progress and we are only going in the right direction. So, I'm not too worried. It is what it is. It's how life pans out,
I'm gonna say this one last thing.
because we got to go
And
to the next
Speedy and I
topic.
was talking about this, right? Speedy and I was talking about this yak before, we all came together. Remember Django?
Yep.
Remember the what role Samuel L. Jackson played? I don't know what his character was.
I forgot his
Look at
name.
who that nigga on
I
that
could
horse.
I couldn't think
The
his
That
name
nigga,
either.
that nigga in the big house.
yeah, 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 yeah,
He was
yeah.
hating so hard, dog.
He was the epitome of self hate and coonery, and Clarence Thomas is that too. I saw a meme on Instagram of him, half his face, and then the Samuel L. Jackson character from Django, the other half of face. And it was
Oh,
so identical. It was hilarious.
wow.
And it just was it was about how you could hate yourself so much that you're a tool to disenfranchise your own people. You are a tool to
Yep.
have to promote this. But it's all good because once a coon, you ain't never coming back to the family gathering. You know, you gonna be knocking on that door. Like, aren't I one of y'all? No, I don't know you.
All skin folk ain't kin folk, man. So what we talk? What's the next topic, man? That's affirmative action, right? What's up? What else is going
The
on?
next topic, foreclosure is on the rise, people. If you've been wanting to buy a house and you've been stacking your money, as I've been telling you, we've all been telling you when we've been on Quality Minutes, we've been saying stack that money. We've had financial reps and HUD people on this show to talk about that. It is time. It's coming. So get ready because foreclosures are on the rise and cash is king.
Yeah. The Wall Street Journal reported an increase in sales of previous owned homes, which makes up most of the housing market, rose 14.5% in February from the prior month, but went down 22.6% from the year earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was waiting on a collapse like 2008, honestly, because in the past year or so, houses have been stupid expensive. Like, for almost nothing, like 1,100 square feet, people are asking for $500,000 in this area. Like, what?
Bro, I'm on this house search as we speak. Me and my
wife. I
know. And in some of these rural, I'm gonna say hood communities, I'm gonna even say in the hood. Damn, I'm gonna say in the hood. Okay, little bungalow houses, bro. Maybe 3-bedroom tops. It should go for at least about maybe 185 a couple of years back. You know, these niggas is pushing 220, 240, 250 to live on Joy Road in Southfield. Please. What are we thinking about right now? Are you serious?
Yeah.
To live in Brightmoor, I gotta pay $300,000 and live in Brightmoor. What?
Yeah,
I know.
That's insane. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves, market, and whoever selling these damn houses. I'm sick of it. Stop it.
No, but we got to educate people because people were taking out them loans, man. That's the problem. Like they're giving out these loans to folks that typically are going to have a hard time paying their mortgage, man. They're giving $400,000, $500,000 loans to people. Man, y'all got to chill. Like you got to set a budget.
These What'd you say? $70,000 a year. You giving them a $500,000.
No, that's what happened in 2008, man. Everybody was taking out these loans. They was giving those subprime mortgages out, and the bubble just burst, man. But you know, now's the time, y'all. If y'all trying to buy a crib,
I'm trying. It's still a tough search though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, that's not easy. It's not an easy process in general though.
You know, it's okay to go find what you want. So never settle. You know, find what you want. Like I got the advice from Ryan and Keita before. Find what you want. Be patient. Okay. Don't just jump into some shit that you can't handle. Exactly. Don't just jump into some shit when you first see it, man. You gotta be patient, man. It's a very strenuous. It's just very strenuous trying to find a damn home. You know.
Yeah. Let me give a piece of advice for people looking for a crib. Like, go visit the house you're interested in. Go visit it at nighttime and see what it's like at nighttime.
That is the best advice ever. Freaks come out at night.
Yeah, see what it's looking like at nighttime. You know what I'm saying? People.
It might be the little house on the prairie in the morning. But from the crib soon as 10 o'clock.
I will also give this piece of advice when you go looking for a home. Make sure that
is that Franklin Saint over there on the corner, God?
Not on the corner with the rocks.
Post snow, Franklin Saint.
Don't have them selling rocks in front of your house at night, please.
The trap is going. Come on, guys. So,
but also look for the cars. Look for the cars and see how many people are gone at work and what cars are there. I'm not saying look for Audis, look for BMWs, but I'm saying look for working class people, like you said, because Franklin Saint could be on the corner. You want to see that people got jobs and they're leaving their homes and they're working people on that block. You don't want them to all just be staying home and nobody going to work. You got some questions now. We got to ask some questions. What's going on?
use those damn Google Maps, because the Google Map will give you a 360 spin of the neighborhood. You don't know when exactly that photo was taken, but it'll show you how the hood still lays out now. You know what I'm saying? Because they might, once they buy a house and try to sell it, they're gonna make it look all nice. But 2 houses down, little Dante and them having dice parties every 2 nights.
That's why you go. That's why you go visit at nighttime. You got to go visit at night.
Every time.
That's great advice, man. That's great advice.
Yeah. Okay, lastly, here we go. The Supreme Court ruled last week also. The Supreme Court been on a roll. These conservatives on a roll.
They're on fire.
Not the NBA
they
jam.
on a roll.
Boom shakalaka. My bad. NBA jam reference. Sorry.
There was a graphic designer in Colorado who went to the Supreme Court having to plead her case about wanting to not make a website for a gay wedding. She won. And they said it's because of religious freedom and freedom of speech, that she does not have to give services to those that go against her conscience or her religious beliefs. Funny thing though, the man who's named in the lawsuit who wanted her to make the website says he never went to her for a service. So she used this as a political step towards having to break down something that was already a law in an effort to basically be proactive for anybody else who didn't want or doesn't want in the future to do it. So we're seeing that the Supreme Court is not about the law, it's about the politics. All of these are political games and steps.
100%.
I mean, they've always been, but it's becoming more overt instead of covert.
I think she could have took another route of doing it, but I see why she kind of did it, because that's a tough subject. Anything that has to do with those letters, okay? We ain't gonna even talk about what letters we're talking about right now. But whenever it's something to deal with them letters, it's a very, very touchy subject. You know what I'm saying?
I say the alphabet community and right. I heard
tried to slide around the cracks and crevices to do some crazy shit, but I could see to a certain it just man, I don't fuck with this. I don't know. You ain't getting me on trouble with this. Nope.
Well, I'll say that if you own and operate your own business, I feel like you have the right to not serve and
anybody,
provide services to anybody. My issue is this, like, and this is what I have. This is where I have a problem with like religion, is like when you like compel other people to start believing what you believe, when you compel other people to like live according to the same ideologies, that's where like you start crossing the line. Like I get it. You don't mess with certain people, right? But when you start saying that they can't do, and when you start saying like I'm gonna take control over your life, that's a problem. So like when you go back to Roe versus Wade, right? I understand that comes from a very Christian, sentiment about like, abortion, but that's not, everybody's not a Christian and everybody don't believe the same thing you believe. And the same thing with this, you may have an issue with people living an alternative lifestyle or living just the lifestyle they've chosen or live to want to live, but they ain't got nothing to do with you. Like, mind your own business, fam. Like, get that money. You know what I'm saying? You don't like money?
Exactly.
Right. And I don't know about most of y'all, or I don't know about y'all, but I know for a fact, okay, gay motherfuckers spend money, bro. Okay.
They do.
They spend some cheese, bro. Okay. They be fresh as hell. Like, they might believe what they believe, but they got some cheese over there.
I don't care if the whole cast of Pose call me right now. If they want to buy t-shirts, I'm sending them some shirts if they want t-shirts.
Whole joint, even the new release boys, you know what I'm saying?
And I want to say this, and I want to say this point.
I'll make a rainbow shirt. I might make a rainbow shirt.
To piggyback on what you said, Speedy, how you want to live your life is how you want to live your life. However, regardless of what you may feel religiously, politically, personally, however you want to put it, if you look back to a lot of these rights that many people, whether it be minorities or any other group, was fighting for, the alphabet community, was the main ones who was fighting and standing right by the side of those peoples and groups in an effort to help push along the agenda of those individuals' rights. So my thing is this. Yeah, I have every right to want to not serve or not do whatever, but guess what? It has nothing to do with just the fact that you are from the alphabet community. And I say alphabet community because it's too many letters and I'm not about to get canceled for saying the wrong letter or not saying the right letter. And I've been told, to be clear, I've been told by many within the community that it's okay to say the alphabet community because they themselves use that term because of all the different acronyms that come with it. So I'm not at all being that person. I'm actually using what I've been told by some people within that community is okay to say, the alphabet community. So the thing is, so don't cancel me out. So the thing is, with that community having to be told, oh, we can't serve you. Let's be honest. Black people, Native American people just because you just didn't like how their hair was colored, have been told, I'm not serving you by people. It's within whomever the business person's right is if they don't want that money. However, be careful who you say no to, because then you may start a trend and build a reputation for your company that you weren't prepared for. And now whatever consequences come from you having to reject somebody for your own personal prejudices can come back to backfire on you and destroy your business. So that is all within your right, but understand there are always consequences. Just like you can call somebody out their name, that's your right. It's a consequence though, whatever happens next, whether I knock you to out or cuss you to out.
Yeah.
It's a consequence. So
she ain't want to say the cuss word because you're the fuck out. That's what she's trying to say.
There you go. I was trying to be good today. So yeah, thank you. Thank you, Yak. Thank you, Yak.
Stay out of people's goddamn business. Hey, definitely. It's okay. As long as the paper cheat, if the transaction is accepted, I don't give a fuck if you wear any colors or who you are. As long as that cash register ring and you can pay your shit off.
Period. Definitely. And just be kind to people, man. That's it, bro. Just be nice to folks. Like, it costs you nothing to be kind to somebody, bro.
Nothing.
I get it. You don't like that somebody look different than you, or they might not dress the way you dress, or they might not like the person you want them to like. But just it don't cost you nothing to be nice to somebody, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure Jesus Christ would not be doing some of the things and saying some of the things we seeing right nowadays, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, these people saying it's in his name, they're doing it.
Man, listen.
That's not time there. We would get canceled by religion either. Please don't.
Oh, listen.
It's your turn. Get it. I'm sorry, Yak. I thought.
Let me open up I'm sick of it set. I'm sick of this shit.
I gotta turn on the light. Hold on.
Go ahead. Yeah, that's your segment.
And I'm fucking sick of a lot of shit, ladies and gentlemen. I scroll on Instagram a lot, okay? I go through stories, I read news clippings, I see a lot of stuff, and a lot of shit in grinding my gears within the last week or so. One particular story that really pissed me off, I had to look on this damn media site. It's a fucking family out here. Excuse my French, but it's a fucking family out here that is trying to sue Michael Jackson. This nigga been dead for 10 years, bro.
Who's trying to sue Michael Jackson and for what?
They're trying
his estate.
They're trying to sue his estate because they said the kid got fondled on years back. They threw it out the first time years back. So now they feel like, well, the nigga dead. Let's try to pursue this cheese again and see if they can win. Come on, fam. Like, look, bro. If y'all didn't give a damn that much in 2003, y'all need another 20 years to think about how this nigga rubbed your nuts. Like, what are you doing? I mean, come on. y'all must be getting low on the money or something. Cause I think I'm not sure about it. I don't want to be, it's not a quote. I don't know if Michael Jackson probably paid his family. I don't know what the situation is. I never heard of this particular person when it came down to Michael Jackson's court dates and all that, his cases and everything. But for you to try to sue his estate 20 years after you already got paid on some shit, maybe, you tried to do it 20 years ago or some shit like that. Didn't work. So you wait till the man is dead. Come on, fam.
Well,
come on. Like,
I'm not saying Michael did it. I'm not saying he didn't do it. And if he did it, then justice should be served, right? And people should be held accountable. But Michael is gone, man. Like, and so it sounds like, they might want they want some money, it looks like, in this situation. Again, if he did do that, then maybe they have the right to that money. You know what I mean? But I don't know. It's kind of weird now that he's all gone. You know what I'm saying?
It seems like a real money grab to me. It just rubbed me the wrong way. That's all, I mean, I don't know what the hell Mike was doing. He shouldn't have had them goddamn kids around the Neverland Ranch in the first place. But that's neither here nor there. Where were the parents? That's a whole other topic.
I'm gonna just say, for my sake, man, and I'm really hoping that the Michael Jackson estate comes out victorious, because I can't stop listening to Michael Jackson's music, bro. It's been a tough road with R. Kelly, man. You can't do it to Michael B. That's a lot of tracks.
And that's tough.
Thriller? Y'all can't listen to Thriller anymore?
What?
Nigga.
What? Heal the world? Make it a better place?
Man in the Mirror?
All I gotta say is that they don't really care about us.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
Yes.
I don't know, man. I don't know. But I didn't hear about that. That's new to me.
This is where I'm confused. There was the really big moment when Michael was alive, that he was and that was the one where he was televised and everything, with him going to court because he was being accused at that time of having to molest a young boy. Now, granted, he's had more than one case that was brought out while he was alive, but this was like the really big one. The one where he stood on top of the car
spin move on top
saying hi to everybody when he came out the courthouse, if y'all remember that one.
Oh, yeah.
And
wearing that Captain Crunch jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a good look, Mike. Not the full spin move on top of the damn truck. Come on, fam.
Okay. So here's my thing. The young man who said it then, being an adult after Mike died, had another interview once he became an adult, and he said that he was never ever, his parents made him, for financial gain, lie on Michael. So we've had people who have come out, even one of the mothers to one of the accusers came out and said she lied under oath. We've had repeatedly people who have come out later after he's died to admit that Michael never did those things, that it was all for financial gain.
They did a docu-series some years back, like in 2020, they did a docu-series that they end up pulling because it wasn't credible.
Okay, so my thing is, how many more times are we going to allow for this man's name to be drugged? Yeah, Michael was wrong. Now, I love Michael. He will always be the greatest, along with my husband, Prince. Both of them, forever. But my thing is, okay, where were the parents? Yes. But Michael, you should have known also a little better, having too many kids around, being grown. Yes. But how many more times are we going to, we being the courts and whoever the powers may be, allow for this man's name to be drugged through the mud when, one, he's not here to defend himself, and two, it's been proven time and time again that people are lying on him for financial gain?
There it is. That's the one right there.
Moving on, man. God damn it. Moving on. Another thing that's grinding my gears. This particular subject doesn't really grind my gears, okay? It doesn't grind my gears as much as the other one. So, I don't know if you guys heard this story. So in Chicago, I think it was last week or the week before, it was an incident at a food place where adult male gets into it with a female. I don't know what the altercation was about, but my man warns the lady, he says, hey, on my grandma, if you say one more word to me, I'm going to knock you out. So she says another word, and this grown ass man decides to punch this lady a few times with some of the most manly force you can ever punch somebody. The lady ain't fall. He hits the woman. But in the midst of him hitting the woman, he didn't know the two small things. One, she had her son with her, 14-year-old. And two, she was a license to carry pistol on her. You know what I'm saying? So she got the strap in the car. She just left the gun in the car to run in to get the food real quick. Didn't think no altercation was gonna happen. So the boy get the gun. He see his mom get hit. He shoots the guy. Bam. Oh, my man trying to run out the building. So the 14-year-old follows the dude out. Bam, bam, bam. They thank you, ma'am. Now he's swimming with the fishes, okay? They locked the man. They locked up the 14-year-old and his mom.
Finish him.
But thank God.
My bad.
Thank God they dropped the charges on the mom and the son, man. Shout out to that, man.
Okay, so I've heard this story.
And I see his family. His fucking family is on social media now. Talk about people is jealous because we call him the knockout king. Oh, well, he got his ass knocked out now, didn't he? He won't be running any more rounds with anybody else now, would he? You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's insane.
So did the son, I heard this story, but did the son actually follow the guy and keep shooting at him?
He shot him 2 more times when he got outside the building. Killed him.
Oh, okay.
And that's why they got locked up in the first place. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they felt like, well, but then they saw the footage and the way his mom was getting punched on.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you got to get the blicky out, son.
Listen, at 14 years old, what was I in 10th grade or something? If at 14, ninth grade, I think I was in 10th grade because me and Greg young. But like if I'm at like Coney,
so what am I?
Oh, if I'm at Coney,
okay,
and my mom,
I didn't see that coming.
If my mom is in the Coney getting stole on by a grown man, and I'm 14 years old, Speedy, 10th grade or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Speedy, your birthday's in November.
Fam, oh my God. Anywho, yes, definitely, bro.
Yeah, you got the, hey, man, your last punch, famo. Hey, even if I ain't got the gun, you getting hit and stabbed or something. I'm driving the car through the door or something. You getting this work? Pause.
Definitely.
You gotta get some work, fam.
Yeah. Also, yeah. So, Miss Know It All. I was 14 in the 10th grade, fam. You chill.
When's your birthday, Ryan?
I turned 15 in the 10th grade. And then when I went to my junior year, I turned 16 and I graduated from high school at 17 years old. I know how old I am, bro.
At 17.
Yes, I was 17 when I graduated. I was in college. I was a college freshman at 17 years old, which is wild. But that's a whole other thing. We ain't here to talk about that.
17.
Depending on when it happened, you could have been in the 9th grade.
God damn it.
Anywho,
moving on to people checking out. I don't mean to be insensitive on this subject. We talked about this.
I know what he's gonna say.
Let's talk about this goddamn submarine.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's been waiting to talk about this submarine for a good amount.
First of all,
it's been a while.
First of all, rest in peace. Okay. I don't want to sound like I'm insensitive at all. I don't like people losing life, regardless who it is. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for saying that.
But first of all, I think it was a 19-year-old kid who went there with his dad. I don't even think he really wanted to go, but his dad made him get on this goddamn submarine to go 12. Well, how many miles was it? Like 12,500 feet in the water or some shit in the ocean to see the
It was the
Titanic
bottom of the ocean. That's all I know. The bottom.
in the North Atlantic Ocean, though. None of this, nigga. What? I paid this kind of money to go see the ruins of a ship that already sank generations ago.
You know, that one thing I was thinking about is like, why is there so much lore around the Titanic, bro? Like, I get it, it was the biggest ship of the time, but it didn't even complete its voyage, right? Like, so like, why are they made a whole movie, and Celine Dion sang the anthem about this ship that didn't even make it. Like, Carnival cruise ships are making successful trips every day. Why are we still talking about the Titanic, bro? Somebody please tell me.
You just made a hell of a point. This motherfucking, that was his very first voyage, bro.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So
if I buy a car, if I buy a brand new car and I drive it home and it don't even make it all the way to my crib, I'm not going back.
Would you leave the car would you leave the car on your grass so you can look at it? Would you leave it there just so you can look at it? Is that what you would do? No. You would leave that piece of shit where it's at.
People aren't coming to go see it. Yeah, people aren't paying money to go see my old car, dog. Anyways, I'm sorry.
Wait, but here's the thing. They used a game controller to control and sail the thing. Did y'all see it?
That's no way. Controller. That's not true. That can't be true.
Yeah, it's a game controller.
It's 100% true.
They had the PS5, boy.
Yes.
It was like a PlayStation 2 controller, actually. It was a PlayStation.
Yes.
Bro, I wouldn't have trusted the voyage in the first place. They said they made 3 trips down there before. Just 3. Man, 3 or 4. I'm not sure. 3 or 4 5-hour trips to the Titanic before with a gaming controller and small ass sardine can ass submarine.
It did look like a small vessel.
Yes,
man.
I'm pretty sure that the pressure of the last few voyages was kind of the same. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just gonna keep risking your lives to go see some ruins
for some glass fiber. What was it made out of? It was fiberglass. Fiberglass. That's the term. That's the technical term.
Fiber. That's what it was made out of.
Yes.
You talking about the stuff that insulates my attic? Jesus.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yes. I ain't even mad about that all the way. I was mad about that. But I'm really pissed off about this because 1 week after that shit happens, Virgin how you say Galactic, the Virgin motherfucker made a spaceship to take people on the outskirts of Earth in a little ass module or some shit like that for $450,000. Why are we going to space right now and we're not astronauts? Why? What are we doing? Do they not realize there's pressure in space too, that you can die the same way you might in the ocean? I mean,
I don't know. I wonder if it's like I have so much money and I have done just about anything and everything that you like, you know what I'm saying? We enjoy going to the beach, right? Like we go to the beach, we straight, you know what I'm saying? We go out to the Philadelphia, hang out, concerts. But if you're a billionaire, you know what I mean? You've probably done that. So you're probably looking for the next adventure, right? You're like, hey, let's go to outer space. Maybe we can just what's the Titanic been up to? Nothing.
What has it been? First of all, it's not up to anything. You know what I'm
Man.
Down to. Let me go see what's down there. Just go.
Bro, I just listen. Around. Listen, what? I don't know why we continue to seek out adventures like this. There's a reason why like these places are so uninhabitable, right? Like there's a reason why Have you ever seen the creatures that live at the bottom of the ocean? You know what I'm saying? They
No,
are.
I don't want to see it. No.
There's a reason these
just
places are uninhabitable, man. We not
For
supposed
a
to be there.
reason.
Bro, they went further than sperm whales go to go see this damn Titanic. You know how far a sperm whale goes down and kill giant squid?
I don't.
I don't either. I just read it in the science book.
I just want to say we have.
I didn't know you knew about sperm whales.
Hey man, I like National Geographic, so
Ain't
I like
wrong with it. I used to love
I
whales
just wanna-
growing
I
up,
just-
man. I want to see whales in real life.
Yeah.
I actually saw some in Boston. I
don't want to see whales right now because if you really been paying attention to the news, man,
they are messing
man.
People
listen,
up.
the sea life is fighting back.
I'm going crazy right now,
bro. The ocean is like, the ocean is like the south side of Chicago right now. They are not
out of here, fam. Get up out of here.
You ain't from
Wait.
here, B.
Under the sea, my ass. Get your ass.
I want to say this.
We
as a people of color, we are so good at having to laugh at pain because we've had to endure so much pain. And we are even better at laughing at our oppressors' dumb mistakes. And let me tell you right now, I mean, it's been since slave time. It's been since the slave time. What did we used to do to make ourselves laugh through the pain of slavery? We would make fun of our masters. And that's how blackface started with, being out there and whatnot, because we would make fun of our oppressors. Of course, others took it to a whole nother level and put the blackface on it, but we're good at that. So when we laugh at our own pain, don't think we aren't gonna laugh at yours too. So the thing is, the internet is undefeated every single time. We were so creative as a people, having a laugh at the dumb decision made by these individuals who chose to go in the submarine that was controlled with a game system, remote control, and fiberglass. That some people were getting upset. It's like, I'm gonna need you to calm down, because if you want me to get serious, you don't want to hear what I got to say about the 26 kids out in Ohio that went missing and nobody ever put them out on the news. But we're gonna talk about these people who decided to go into this this death dive with this irresponsible decision making that they did when they saw. The moment if I saw that game controller, no matter how much damn money I got, nigga, we done. You can keep the money.
I was about to say, black women ask way too many questions, bro. There's no way I would have had my wife in that vessel. She'd have been like, "Is that what they using? Is that what we?"
Okay. So yeah, we're gonna laugh at it. We're going to laugh at it, and you might want us to keep laughing at it, because the more we keep on opening our mouths and speaking about certain things that you look at, you're not going to feel comfortable. And then we're going to go right back to what started this whole conversation for quality events, current events this evening, which was the Supreme Court wanting to shut us down because we got a lot to say. So either you want us to laugh or you want us to shut up.
That's right.
You can't handle it.
Just keep learning and earning out there, my people. You know what I'm saying?
Message. While you're learning and earning, make sure you're liking and subscribing. Make sure you're liking and subscribing the page, man. Because we about to do some numbers for y'all last this year. Because we sick and tired of the blasphemy and the shenanigans that you motherfuckers out there doing. We gonna talk about it.
I know you want to talk about that roller coaster in North Carolina for a minute.
That one too. Where's that park again, Speedy? What's the name of the park?
It's called Carowinds. Is near where's it near? Charlotte? Yeah, it's near Charlotte. I've been there. I've had many a good times at Carowinds. It's like for my Michigan people, it's like Cedar Point, but not as many roller coasters, but it's a good time.
Is it more like a Six Flags then?
I've honestly never been to Six Flags before, so I'll just take your word for it. But it's just a roller coaster amusement park, man. Got a ton of roller coasters. They got got the wave pool. They got that wave pool over there. Wait, do they have a wave pool, or is that Wet and Wild? I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, I guess the roller coaster. What was going on? What's going on with the roller coaster?
This particular roller coaster was the tallest one in this particular theme park. It's called the Fury 325. That's the name of the roller coaster. So a guy who was in line for the roller coaster just happened to be videotaping as the roller coaster goes around to see a huge crack that's in the foundation of the pole that it goes around.
Oh my God.
So one or two more rides, and you would have took that final ride.
It would have been a furious 187.
Oh
real.
my God.
Yeah. Like it would. Hey, listen, we not talking about those stress fracturing. We talk about that junk is completely broke off.
Crack like, ugh.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. A movie that still to this day has me triggered is Final Destination.
Yeah.
That is one of those
I don't like drinking water bottles while I'm driving. I don't like being behind nothing that is carrying heavy cargo. And I, until this story, had not heard of such a thing, because that's one of the things, wasn't it? That was one of the things on Final Destination that took somebody
that was like
out.
that was like the first one. That was like the first Final Destination they was on a roller.
Yeah.
Was that the first one they were on a roller coaster?
They had so many of the goddamn movies. I don't know. It was
a lot of them.
But yeah, that's some scary crap, man. Can you imagine being at Cedar Point, my Midwesterners, and you on the Raptor, and the foundation breaks? You weren't worried about your hat flying off. Your body's flying off.
Oh my God.
That is a terrible way to go. So, ladies and gentlemen, be advised, if you are at amusement parks, pay attention to the surroundings. Because I was naive to that. I didn't even think. I was like, that's a smart idea for him to actually be looking up there, seeing that, because the park owners ain't even know it was there. That's crazy.
And what's the maintenance like? Like nobody noticed this? Yeah, like nobody saw this and was like, maybe this is an issue.
That bitch like a pothole on 7 Mile, nigga.
Bro, y'all cannot be throwing gorilla glue on these structures and hoping that they stay together, man. That just how did that even pass an inspection? That's crazy. That's crazy.
I don't even think they're doing inspections at this point.
They
that shit had to be there for years. Like,
there's no way.
That's crazy, dog. And it was in the middle of the day that shit was going on. Like, what? Definitely. So you already saved a life. I mean, thousands of people's already noticed before they even noticed this shit was cracked. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. That could have went so far left or up or down or wherever the roller coaster decided to go. Yeah. But it just would have went.
That motherfucker was coming off the curve too, so that bitch would have
been. Well, we are here on Quality Minutes. We are thankful that it did not end in tragedy, because that would have been a pretty devastating tragedy.
Yes.
Yes. But
those on the ride and the ones underneath the ride, like it would have been terrible. Like, ooh-wee.
Bro, can you imagine, dog, getting off of that and somebody was like, "Bro, did you see?" Would you have rode any rides the rest of the day?
Hey, I'm through. We out. Get your shit. Kids.
Get my refund.
Get your shit. We gone, bro. Hell no.
Yeah. Go get our stuff from our little lockers, our little tiny lockers.
Get that barbecue grill up. You know,
get that grill, our little cooler.
Oh my God.
I'm glad you guys are safe out there in Charlotte, man. Be careful. Hey, amusement park, shut it down. Do some damn maintenance out there, for God's sakes. Golly, it's kids out here. Jesus Christ. What about the little duns, man? Do it for the little duns.
Yeah, definitely. So.
But on my note, I'm done with my sick of it, because I was sick of a few things. But
yeah, I don't have nothing else, man. So that it sounds like that about wraps us up.
Yeah, man. So on behalf of the Quality Gang, your boy Yak, Miss Keita, and Speedy over there, make sure you guys are continue to make every minute count. Stop, hustle, don't quit. Made here by Quality Minutes. LiveQualityMinutes.com. If you like, I got the hat for them too. You know what I'm talking about, for the 4th. Just get a little colorful out here. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And yeah, man, we love everybody, mama, for having them, man. Tune in, like, subscribe, share, and be safe out there for this holiday tomorrow. And after the 4th, don't be shooting them goddamn fireworks either. We don't want to hear it after the 4th of July.
The whole month be on bump.
Oh God,
they doing it right now, and it's still fun outside.
All right, y'all. We'll take cover, man. Y'all take it easy. Be safe out here, man.
No doubt. Love y'all.
Will do. You too. Love y'all.
Bye, guys.